New York City at the top of the hour, every weekday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Fourth Branch presents discussion, debate, commentaries on social, political issues, current events, sports, entertainment, religion, education, science, and every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. for a full presentation on controversial issues such as war on blacks. Are Republicans dumber than Democrats? Information which might irritate you, make you cry, make you laugh, but above all, will make you smarter. Join us every time. It is the right thing to do. It is the only way to keep your sanity in a world of chaos, hypocrisy, immorality, and deception. Welcome to Common Sense. Hello everyone, welcome to the first segment of our daily program. My name is Mike Duchesne, MD for short. This is the Fourth Branch, the place for common sense. Today we continue the reading of the Mueller report, line by line, page by page. No comment, just the report. We are now currently reading the executive summary of the report. We are up to page 21. Stay with me as we continue the reading of the Mueller report. We'll be right back. You may recall that release of the Mueller report has caused quite some stir in the nation, and the fallout is just not over. Mueller issued a report which, according to the Democrats, found Donald Trump quite liable, quite guilty of some charges. As far as the Republicans are concerned, according to William Barr, an attorney general picked by Donald Trump to clear him of any problem with the report, has done just that. As such, there is a growing gap between what the report is and what the Republicans think it is or should be. As such, here on the Fourth Branch, we have decided to simply read the report for you, and you can make up your mind as to what that is. So let's keep the spin out of the conversation. As I just mentioned, we're currently reading the executive summary of the report. We are on page 21. Let's continue the conversation. To carry out the investigation and prosecution of the matters assigned to him, the special counsel assembled a team that at its high point included 19 attorneys, 5 of whom joined the office from private practice and 14 on detail or assigned from other Department of Justice components. These attorneys were assisted by a filtered team of department lawyers and FBI personnel who screened material obtained via court process for privileged information before turning those materials over to investigators. A support staff of 3 paralegals on details from the Department Antitrust Division and an administrative staff of 9 responsible for budget, finance, purchasing, human resources, records, facilities, security, information technology, and administrative support. The special counsel attorneys and support staff were co-located with and worked alongside approximately 40 FBI agents, intelligence analysts, forensic accountant, a paralegal, and professional staff assigned by the FBI to assist the special counsel's investigation. Those assigned FBI employees remained under FBI supervision at all times. The matters on which they assisted were supervised by the special counsel. During its investigation, the office issued more than 2,800 subpoenas under the auspices of a grand jury sitting in the District of Columbia, executed nearly 500 search and seizure warrants, obtained more than 230 orders for communication records under 18 U.S.C. 2703(d), obtained almost 50 orders authorizing use of pen registers, made 13 requests to foreign governments pursuant to mutual legal assistance treaties, and interviewed approximately 500 witnesses, including almost 80 before a grand jury. From its inception, the office recognized that its investigation could identify foreign intelligence and counterintelligence information relevant to the FBI's broader national security mission. FBI personnel who assisted the office established procedures to identify and convey such information to the FBI. The FBI's Counterintelligence Division met with the office regularly for that purpose for most of the office's tenure. For more than the past year, the FBI also embedded personnel at the office who did not work on the special counsel's investigation, but whose purpose was to review the result of the investigation and to send in writing summaries of foreign intelligence and counterintelligence information to FBI headquarters, FBI HQ, and FBI field offices. Those communication and other correspondence between the office and the FBI contain information derived from the investigation, not all of which is contained in this volume. This volume is a summary. It contains, in the office's judgment, that information necessary to account for the special counsel's prosecution and declination decision and to describe the investigation main factual results. The following is a footnote that is at the bottom of the segment we just read from the executive summary. It says, FBI personnel assigned to the special counsel's office were required to adhere to all applicable federal law and all Department and FBI regulations, guidelines, and policies. An FBI attorney worked on FBI-related matters for the office, such as FBI compliance with all FBI policies and procedures, including the FBI Domestic Investigation and Operation Guide, DIOG. That FBI attorney worked under FBI legal supervision, not the special counsel supervision. That marked an end to the footnote. We're moving to page 22, and the segment is number 2 under Russian Active Measure Social Media Campaign. It is also important to note that as a header for every page, it is identified as U.S. Department of Justice and stricken attorney work product / may contain protected material protected under Fed rules Fed.R.Crim.P.6 parenthesis E. Russian Active Measures Social Media Campaign. The first form of Russian election influence came principally from the Internet Research Agency LLC IRA, a Russian organization founded by Yevgeny Viktorovich Prigozhin and companies he controlled, including Concord Management and Consulting LLC and Concord Catering, collectively referred to in this report as Concord. The IRA conducted social media operation targeted at large U.S. audiences with the goal of sowing discord in the U.S. political system. These operations constituted active measure, in Russian, of course, in parentheses, which I cannot read, a term that typically refers to operation conducted by Russian security services aimed at influencing the course of international affairs. The IRA and its employees began operation targeting the United States as early as 2014. Using fictitious U.S. personas, IRA employees operated social media accounts and group pages designed to attract U.S. audiences. These groups and accounts, which address divisive U.S. political and social issues, falsely claim to be controlled by U.S. activists. Over time, these social media accounts became a means to reach the U.S. audiences. IRA employees traveled to the United States in mid-2014 on an intelligence gathering mission to obtain information and photograph for use in their social media posts. IRA employees posted derogatory information about a number of candidates in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. By early to mid-2016, IRA operation included supporting the Trump campaign and disparaging candidate Hillary Clinton. The IRA made various expenditures to carry out those activities, including buying political advertisement on social media in the names of U.S. persons and entities. Some IRA employees posing as U.S. persons and without revealing their Russian association communicated electronically with individuals associated with the Trump campaign and with other political activists to seek to coordinate political activities, including the staging of political rallies. The investigation did not identify evidence that any U.S. person knowingly or intentionally coordinated with the IRA's interference operation. By the end of the 2016 U.S. election, the IRA had the ability to reach millions of U.S. persons through their social media accounts. Multiple IRA-controlled Facebook groups IRA Facebook group and Instagram accounts had hundreds of thousands of U.S. participants. IRA-controlled Twitter accounts separately had tens of thousands of followers, including multiple U.S. political figures who retweeted IRA-created content. In November of 2017, a Facebook representative testified that Facebook had identified 470 IRA-controlled Facebook accounts that collectively made 80,000 posts between January 2015 and August 2017. Facebook estimated the IRA reached as many as 126 million persons through its Facebook accounts. In January of 2018, Twitter account announced that it had identified 3,814 IRA account controlled Twitter account and notified approximately 1.5 million people Twitter believe may have been in contact with an IRA control account. This is page 23. At the bottom of page 22, there are a few footnotes we're about to read for you. As it is probably or should be obvious at this point, the 2020 presidential election, we cannot just see it as just another presidential election, because the soul of the country is in the balance. For the first time in the history of the United States of America, we have an individual in the Oval Office whose words mean absolutely nothing. He lies about everything that he says, everything that he does. And he gets everyone around him to lie. Everyone who works for the Trump administration lies about everything. That is unprecedented. And Trump himself, he just cannot not lie. But that's not the biggest problem is the fact that I am MD, host of the Fourth Branch program, inviting you to join me every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and every weekday at 2 p.m. for discussions of social political issues and to dissect the meaning and the importance of current events, as well as to understand topics of legislations. The Fourth Branch Project is not associated with any political party, and we at the Fourth Branch do not have any political agenda or aspiration. Our ultimate objective is to work towards achieving a more perfect union by removing ignorance, the biggest obstacle to our democracy. Stay with us. We will be right back. The office is aware of reports that other Russian, I'm reading the footnote from page 22. The office is aware of reports that other Russian entities engage in similar active measures operation targeting the United States. Some evidence collected by the office corroborates those reports, and the office has shared that evidence with other offices in the Department of Justice and FBI. Footnote number 2. The first line is redacted, and right underneath it says, see also SM-223634 serial 44 parentheses analysis. The FBI case number cited here and other FBI case numbers identified in the report should be treated as law enforcement sensitive given the context. The reports contain additional law enforcement sensitive information. Footnote number 3. As discussed in part 5 below, the active measures investigation has resulted in criminal charges against 13 individual Russian national and 3 Russian entities, principally for conspiracy to defraud the United States in violation of 18 U.S.C. 371, see Volume 1, Section V.A infra, semicolon indictment, United States versus Internet Research Agency et al. 1, colon 18-CR-32, parentheses D.D.C. Feb for February 16, 2018. Doc 1, Internet Research Agency indictment. Footnote number 4. Internet Research Agency indictment 52, 54, 55A, 56, 74. The rest of that footnote has been redacted. That was an update through the prism of common sense. Join us again at the top of the hour. I am MD, host of the Fourth Branch program, the place for common sense. Send us comments, criticism, suggestion, or simply let us know how we're doing. Thank you for watching. See you in just a bit.